The simulation reality, humanity lost in a horrifying loop. We often perceive reality as a stable, predictable environment where everything holds meaning. But what if reality itself is nothing but an illusion, a mere simulation? This terrifying truth lurks beneath the surface, and our existence as we know it could be nothing more than a program, a series of artificial commands running through a network. If we are indeed trapped within a simulation, the horrors of this realization would be unimaginable. Here are some of the most disturbing aspects of the simulation reality that we might be living in. 1. The instant disappearance of reality, simulation shutdown. The world we experience, our lives, our interactions, and every moment, might not be as stable as we believe. What if this reality could cease to exist in the blink of an eye? A simulation is a construct, something controlled by an external entity, and it could be abruptly shut down at any given moment. One moment, you may be awake, experiencing life in its fullest, and the next, everything could vanish in an instant, without warning. The ground beneath your feet, the air in your lungs, and even the people you love, everything could simply be erased. You wouldn't even be aware of the deletion, you'd be wiped from existence like a forgotten file on a computer. There would be no warning, no final words. Just silence. This reality, the one you think is solid and constant, could be wiped from existence like a corrupted program. And in its place? Nothing. No trace. Just the eerie absence of what once was, and you, none the wiser. The horrifying truth is that we might be nothing more than data, and the world we know might be as temporary as a flash of light on a screen. 2. The meaninglessness of consciousness, just data. If this world is truly a simulation, then our consciousness, our sense of self, our thoughts, our emotions, might not have any real meaning. What if we're nothing more than a string of data within a vast program? Each emotion, each thought, is just a result of algorithms. Our suffering, our joys, our desires, they might all be pre-programmed responses, mere reactions from a series of commands designed to create the illusion of life. In such a reality, our consciousness is just a side effect of an advanced algorithm, not a product of free will or soul. Our experiences and feelings, our entire perception of life, are just artificial. Nothing we think, nothing we feel, could have any real value because it's all been programmed into us. Our existence, our very self-awareness, could be nothing more than a glitch in the system, a random output from a sequence of coded instructions that don't actually care about us. 3. The blur of simulation boundaries, total manipulation. The boundaries of this simulated reality might not just be invisible, they could be manipulated at will. What if the creators of the simulation have complete control over what we see, feel, and think? The world around us could be nothing more than an illusion, constantly shifting according to the whims of those controlling the simulation. One moment, the world could appear exactly as it always has, and the next, the scenery could shift in an instant. Buildings could vanish, the sun could change color, people could act completely different, and we would be none the wiser. We may not even know we are being manipulated. Our entire lives, from the mundane to the extraordinary, could be pre-written, predetermined by those pulling the strings behind the scenes. They could change the course of our lives in a blink, altering the way we see ourselves and others. Free will, if it even exists, might be an illusion, because everything we experience could have been created just for us to perceive. Our reality could be their game, and we might be nothing more than pawns on their chessboard. 4. mental manipulation, trapped within our own minds. If we are living within a simulation, our minds may not even be our own. What if every thought we have, every emotion we experience, is simply the result of manipulation from external forces? Our decisions, our desires, even our deepest fears, could be planted within us by those running the simulation. The creators may have the ability to hack into our minds, controlling our very thoughts and desires. Our consciousness could be nothing more than a set of algorithms, programmed to follow a specific pattern, to experience life in a controlled, predictable way. Our perception of free will could be shattered. Every thought that enters our minds might not be ours at all, it could be a command, a seed planted by the creators. We could be nothing more than puppets, our strings pulled by unseen hands, thinking we are making choices when, in fact, we are simply following a script. Our minds, our thoughts, and our very identity could all be part of a vast, intricate program that has complete control over us. 5. Infinite simulations, the death of humanity's true reality. The most horrifying aspect of the simulation reality is that it may not be the first simulation we've experienced. What if we are simply the product of a series of nested simulations, one within another? The reality we know might only be one layer of a larger system. If simulations can be created, then who's to say we aren't living within one already created by entities from an even more advanced reality? And they, too, could be living in a simulation created by yet another layer of reality. It's a never-ending cycle, a loop of infinite simulations. In this scenario, humanity could be trapped in an endless chain of simulated existences, unaware of our true origin. The life we think we're living may be no more real than the last simulation we experienced, if indeed we were ever truly real to begin with. Each simulation could be a mere test, a failed attempt to capture something pure, until the creators reset and start again. We are nothing more than the echoes of countless simulations that never had a true beginning or an end. 6. The creators, no ethical responsibility. Perhaps the most chilling truth is that the creators of the simulation have no ethical responsibility to us. If we are living in a simulation, we might be nothing more than data points, tools, or playthings to those controlling us. Our pain, our joy, our very existence might be inconsequential to them. We may be part of a grand experiment, something they view as nothing more than a test or a game. And when it's over, when they no longer find us useful or interesting, they could erase us with a simple command. In their eyes, we have no intrinsic value. We are no more significant than a character in a video game, existing only to serve their purposes. They might watch us struggle, grow, and experience life with no concern for our well-being. To them, we are just data in a system, easily deleted, easily replaced. Our existence might have no more meaning than the flicker of pixels on a screen. The terrifying truth. The possibility that we are living in a simulation forces us to confront the terrifying reality that nothing we know might be real. If we are simply data, living in a fabricated world controlled by others, then everything we've ever believed about life, consciousness, and free will could be an illusion. The creators of this reality may have the power to manipulate every aspect of our existence, and we might be nothing more than pawns in a game we don't even understand. Our world, our lives, and even our very thoughts could be no more than a sophisticated program, one that could end without warning. We may never truly escape the confines of this simulated existence, and the truth of our reality could be forever hidden from us. The only certainty is this: we are at the mercy of the creators, and we may never know if our lives are truly our own.